All right, time for some phase 3. Getting it done. Here we go. So for today, you guys just finished that foam rolling. Excellent. Some other things that we're going to need. We're going to need a chair that we can squat to. We're going to need a tennis ball, lacrosse ball. Either of those are great. You guys are going to need your dumbbells, kettlebells, sandbags, all the normal tools that we're used to. So let's get this day 8, phase 3, rocking and rolling. All right, guys, we're going to start with that 90-90, sitting on that butt. We got that left leg in front, right leg behind, right hand in the U, left hand just outside that left thigh, driving that body forward. Big inhale, big exhale. 3 good breaths, making sure that body's long, tall, and lean. Every time you exhale, pushing that body a little further forward. Good job. All right, bring those hands either side of those hips, looking all the way back around that right shoulder. Again, inhale. Exhale, 3 good breaths. Every time you exhale, turn a little bit further. Don't let those knees pop off that floor. Good job. Let's switch. Do the same thing, other side. So we got right leg in front, left leg behind, left hand in that U, right hand just outside that right thigh. Driving that body in front of that shin. 3 good breaths. Staying big and tall. Pushing everything hard into that floor. Great. All right, either side of those hips with those hands, looking all the way back around that left shoulder. Again, big inhale, big exhale. 3 good breaths. Every time you exhale, turn a little further. Don't let those knees pop off that floor. Good. Then we're going into that static Spider-Man. So I want you guys push up position, torquing those hands, bringing that foot all the way next to that hand. Drop that back knee to the floor, and then we're driving that elbow into that calf, opening up that hip again. 3 big breaths. Every time you exhale, push that leg a little more open. Good, and then we'll switch. Do the same thing, other side. Here's that front view. Foot next to that hand, hand on that foot. Driving it open. Good, 3 good breaths. Good job. All right, right after that, we're going to be flat on our back. Phase 3, we're going to be doing those arms at sides, floor activated leg lowers. So I want you guys taking those hands, gripping that floor, engaging that floor, or bringing both legs up perfectly straight, and exhale. 5 reps, keeping those nice and straight. Matching that movement with that breath. Keep that core tight. Good. After that 5th breath, same thing, other side. Remember, find that angle where both legs stay perfectly straight through every rep, up and down. 5 good reps, each leg. Excellent. Right after that, we're going to go hands, knees, and toes. We're going to do our bird dog with hold. So torque those hands, drive those knees apart, engage that core. Eyes are up, so we're kind of looking horizontal with those eyes. And then opposite arm, opposite knee, big exhale. Drive everything out, get everything out of those lungs, and bring it back. Don't let that foot come way off that floor. Don't let those hips flare open. Don't let that spine flex or extend. We're going to do 3 each side, 6 total. Really getting that core firing on every rep. Last one coming up. Good job. All right, following that up with our quadruped T-spine. So staying in that hand, knees, and toes position. Fingertips on that temple. Again, engage that floor, turn that core on. We're going elbow to elbow, big inhale. Elbow towards that ceiling. Bring it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Here's that front view. Remember, keeping that belly button and those hips nice and square. Movements coming from between those shoulders. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Right after that, we're going into our toe and heel seated position. So toes curled underneath, butt on our heels, and then we're going side to side, working all the way, big toe to pinky toe, making sure we're going good mobility with those feet, loosening everything up. Then we're going to pause, keeping those toes curled underneath, chin to chest, forehead to ceiling. 5 of our neck nods. Loosening everything up. Good. Remember, if you need to bolster here, make sure we're bolstering. All right, then putting those feet upside down, butt on those heels. We're going to rock back and forward, doing those heel sits. So 5 of our heel sits, rocking back and forward. Remember, giving ourselves a push if you need to. Excellent. Good. Right after those heel sits, we're going to go into our split stance, ankle mobilities. Oh, I almost forgot our rotation. Sorry, guys. All right, looking right shoulder, left shoulder. Say, don't you skip anything. All right, good job. Once we finish those, then we're going to stand up. Do those ankle mobilities by that wall. So I want you guys, hands on that wall. Dig those toes hard into that floor. Drive that knee to that wall. Touch that knee to that wall. Find that sweet spot where that foot's as far away from the wall as we can get it, but we're able to keep that heel down while we work this good range of motion. So we're going to do 10 reps each leg, going all the way to that wall, all the way back to neutral. Once we get 10, we'll switch, do the same thing other side. So find that sweet spot, grip those toes hard into that floor, drive that knee over that pinky toe. Eight, 2 more, 9, and 10. Good job on those ankle mobilities. Now, we're going into our split squat. So I want you guys, starting in that half kneeling position, dig that heel, dig that knee, dig that toe. We're going to do 5 reps each side. So all the way up, all the way back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, let's switch. Do the same thing other side. So ready? All the way down, all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Lateral squat next. Feet nice and wide. We're going to reach those hands out. Drive that hip down and out. Here we go. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Same thing. Other side. Here's that side view. Trying to get that hip all the way down and out. Femur horizontal. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Now we're starting with that single leg deadlift. So torque those feet, left hand, left leg. Drive them all the way horizontal. Body follows. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Same thing, other side. Watch how that hinge hips. Drive yourself all the way horizontal. No flaring open. Staying square to that floor. No wobbles. 3, 4, and 5. Good job. Right after that, we're going to do these either in place or on the move. We're going to start with that knee to chest. So grab that knee, pull it to that chest and step, staying big and tall. Shooting for 8 to 10 each leg, or just moving with whatever space we have. And good. Next, we're going to follow that up with that leg cradle. Grab that shin, grab that knee, pull it horizontal. Remember, no grabbing that foot, no hunching forward, staying big and tall. Good, bringing it back, same thing. Leg cradle. Excellent. Good, right after that, we're going to do that high knee skip. So if you can't skip, just do our march, but we're going opposite arm, opposite leg, showing me a little height, little bounce. Good, bringing it back. Good, and then finishing with that high knee run. Knees up, toes up, pump those arms, pump those legs, nice and fast. Going all the way over, and then all the way back. Nice and fast. Woo! All right, good. Got that heart pumping. Got everything feeling good, warmed up, we're ready to go. So our first strength section, what we're going to be doing is a tennis ball or lacrosse ball, one-legged squat. So we're going to need our chair, okay? So we've got our chair set up. We've got our tennis ball, lacrosse ball, whichever one we are going to use. Then we're going to start feet shoulder width. All right, we're going to put the ball of our foot, which is this part, all right? Not the toes, not the arch, in between those two. Right on that ball, okay? We're going to start with it there. Put as little pressure as you can, but as much as necessary to complete this. Right from there, we're going to squat down, touch our butt to the chair. Notice the heel is on the tennis ball, and then squat back up. So we roll that ball out as we squat, touch our butt, stand back up. All right, what I don't want to see on these, I don't want to see us hunching down. All right, we're not collapsing on it. We got to stay big and tall. That's why I like doing that reach out with those arms. Helps me stay tall. What I don't want to see is us flopping down to that chair. All right, controlled down, controlled back up. I want you to think of this chair. It's like a grill that's really, really hot. We don't want to let our butt sit down and burn on it. We just want to touch it and go right back up. All right, guys? So for this tennis ball, one-legged squat, week 1, week 2, 8 each leg, week 3, 10 each leg, week 4, 12 each leg. All right, guys? Second thing we're going to do is our standing side toss from that hip. So we're going to, again, pretend we've got that big boulder, a big rock. All right, we're going to start with it at that chest. We're going to load it to that hip, and then we're going to snap off that hip. Pretend like we're throwing it through that wall, squeezing that glute, and then reset. Okay? For my golfers, my hockey players, baseball players, I want you guys to imagine thinking that we have that stick in our hands, same type of motion, all right? Making sure we're snapping with that hip, squeezing that glute, following it through. All right, I don't want to see you guys just trying to use those arms. It's got to be a full body motion, making sure that we're being explosive with it. So first week, 6 each side. Second week, 6 each side. Third week, 8 each side. Fourth week, 10 each side. All right, and then we're gonna finish this first straight section with our plank circuit. So we're gonna be doing our side plank, front plank, side plank. Top foot in front of that bottom, packing that shoulder, driving that arm towards those feet. Big inhale, big exhale, making sure that body's rock solid steady. All right, then we're gonna go to the front plank, and then we go to the other side plank. All right, no bodies twisted, sagging, no butts in the air. All right, we want to be straight as a board, and the more tension you create by driving that elbow and those feet together, and the bigger the breath that you do, the more you're going to get out of every single rep. First week, second week, 5 breaths each position. Third week, fourth week, 6 breaths each position. All right, guys, let's get this strength first section going. Single-legged squat. All right, remember, I'm doing week 4, so do your appropriate reps. I'm going to do 12 each leg. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Same thing, other side. Same thing, other side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, great job right there. All right, now doing that standing side toss from that hip. Grab that object, we're going to load it into that hip and throw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, I'm going to do the other side. All right, so here's that side view. Ready, set, load, and fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Going into that plank circuit. Plank circuit. Start with that side plank. We're going to have forearm down, top foot in front of that bottom foot, packing that shoulder, and here we go. One more good breath. Excellent. Going in that front plank. Ready, set, go. Good job. Let's finish with that other side. Here we go. 6 breaths and go. Excellent work. All right, good job. Back to that single-legged squat. All right, remember, doing the appropriate reps for each week that you are on. All right, setting ourselves up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Let's do the same thing. Other side. Remember, if you're having trouble with these, if your form is getting really bad, 1, you can go back to that goblet squat with those heels elevated that we did in phase 2. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, good job. Go into our standing side toss. Fire that hip, squeeze that glute. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, let's do the same thing. Other side, here we go, ready? Load and fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, side plank, front plank, side plank. Here we go. Remember, I want big breaths. Keep that tension. Don't let that body twist or turn. Ready, set, go. Good, 6 breaths. All right, going to that front plank. Here we go. Drive those elbows towards those toes, feet together, and go. That core should be firing. Good, let's do the other side. Other side for that side plank. Keep that body rock solid straight. Engage that ground. Here we go. Good work. All right, 2 rounds down in this first one. Let's finish it up. All right, remember, if you're having trouble with this one in the squat, go back to that goblet, heels elevated to sensor squat. Otherwise, let's rock and roll. Ready, set, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good job. Let's switch. Put that tennis ball underneath that other foot. If you're cranking these out, no problem. Yes, you can go no tennis ball. But I love using this ball. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good job, good job. All right, going to that standing side toss. Fire that object. Fire that hip, squeeze that glute. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good work. Let's do the same thing. Other side. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, side plank, front plank, side plank. Let's crank this out, finish this first round. Engage that ground, come on. Get that core working, working, working. Ready, set, go. Awesome. 6 good rests. Front plank position next. Come on, guys. Drive those arms towards those toes. Squeeze that core. Squeeze those glutes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good work. Good job. Other side, guys. Same thing. Top foot in front of that bottom foot. Drive that elbow towards those feet. Engage that core. 6 big breaths or whatever reps you are on for your week, and go. Excellent. Woo! There it is. First strength round done. Good job, good job. All right, let's grab a little water and then let's go through this next strength round. So, things we're going to need. We are going to need our towel. All right, so we're going to need our towel, and then depending on how proficient you are with that get up, we're going to be doing that get up with a hip lift. So if you're still doing body weight, that's totally fine. All right, find whatever weight is going to be appropriate for you, whether it's a kettlebell, dumbbell, sandbag, detergent. All right, you guys have lots of options to use that weight. Obviously, that hip lift is going to make it tougher. So let's go through all 3 of these, all right? So first one, howl, hold, chin up with our slow down and hold. I know it's a long intro. All right, so sitting on our butt, we're going to have that towel with those hands shoulder width. Then we're crossing those feet. We're going to pull that towel apart, start with it above our head. Nice. 1, 2, 3 down. 1, 2, 3 down. Keeping that tension. 100 and back up. All right, so it's a 3-second down count, 100 hold at the bottom, and then regular tempo back up. No letting ourselves creep back, no hunching forward, no flying through those reps or putting those legs down. If you need to, just put one heel down and then you can kind of switch them as needed, but keep that core engaged. So here it is again. Start with those arms 90, start with them up, and then engage that towel. 1, 2, 3, down, 100, up. All right, guys, so first week, 3, second week, 3, fourth week, 4, third week, 4, fourth week, 5. Lots of 3s, 4s, and 5s in there. All right, guys, right after that, we're gonna follow that up with our jump squat. So I want you guys hinging, jump, and land nice and soft. Okay, if you're not doing that jump squat, here's our perfect example with that chair. Touch the butt, explode up, but don't let those feet leave that floor. All right, good soft landings, guys. Making sure we're being powerful and explosive on that rep. So first week, 6, second week, 6, third week, 8, fourth week, 10. All right, now we're gonna do that get up to that hip lift. So we're gonna start flat on our backs. We're gonna have right hand, right leg up, just like we've been doing with this get up. Then dig that heel, dig that elbow, engage that shoulder. Keep those hands right, that fingers right to the ceiling. Big exhale. We're gonna go elbow. Then up to that hand just like we had. Now notice I turn that hand so those fingertips are pointing away from me, and then I'm pressing through those hips, raising those hips up, and then we're going back down to that butt, back down to the elbow, flat to that back. So that is going to be that hip lift addition. As always, we can put a weight in this hand, but no bending that arm. No letting that arm wobble around on us. It's got to stay perfectly vertical. And no kind of rolling up here. We want to hinge from those hips, coming all the way up, and then we're adding that hip lift into this. If you're having trouble getting that hip lift into the right position, just go to whichever position you can with great form and great technique. All right, guys, so the get up to hip lift, week 1 and week 2, 3 reps each side. Week 3, 4 reps each side. Week 4, 5 reps each side. All right, guys, so here we go. We're going to start with that hollow, slow down, hold, chin up. All right, so sitting on our butts, I want you guys to cross those feet or just kind of put them a little bit off that floor. Then we're going to pull this guy apart. All right, we're going to start with it all the way up. Keep that tension. And then 1, 2, 3, 100. 1, 2, 3, 100. 1, 2, 3, 100. 1, 2, 3, 100. 1, 2, 3, 100. Woo! Good job on those. All right, doing our jump squats next. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. All right, now we're going to do that get up with that hip lift. I'll show you guys the first round using a kettlebell, or I'm sorry, a dumbbell. These are designed to be done with kettlebells, but other implements work well also. So I got right hand up, right leg up, dig that heel, dig that elbow. Ready, set, go. Elbow, hand, hip up, back down, elbow and back. 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, one more, ready? Elbow, hand, hips up, back down to the butt, back down to the elbow, flat on that back, 5. Good job, let's switch. Do the same thing, other side. So here's gonna be that other view for you guys. Give you a little bit more angle here. All right, so left hand, left leg up. Squeeze that object tight. Dig that elbow, dig that heel. Ready, set, go. Elbow, hand, hips up, back down to the butt, down to the elbow, down to the hand. 1, elbow, hand, hips up, back down to the butt, down to the elbow, down to the hand. 2, elbow, hand, hips up, back down to the butt, down to the elbow, flat on the back. 3, elbow, hand, hips up, back down to the butt, down to the elbow, down to the back. 4, elbow, hand, hips up, back down to the butt, down to the elbow, flat to that back. 5. Nice job there, guys. All right, back to our hollow chin up. Good job on that first strength 2 section. Here we go. All right, here's this our side view. I think I did the side view. All right, so we're going to grab that towel, rip this towel in half, bring those feet just off that floor, create that tension, start with those arms up. 1, 2, 3, down, 100. 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 Nice job on that. All right, going to our jump squat. Here we go. 6, 6, 8, or 10, depending on your week. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful job. All right, now I'm going to do the get up. This time I'm going to show you how to do it with our sandbag. So, book bag works great. Holding either the top of that book bag or the top handle of this sandbag. Squeezing that object nice and tight. Dig that heel. Dig that elbow. Ready, set, elbow, hand, hips up, back down to the butt, elbow, back. 1, elbow, hand, hips up, back down to the butt, elbow, back. 2, elbow, hand, hips up, back down to the butt, down to the elbow. 3, elbow, hand, hips up, back down to the butt, elbow, back. 4, elbow, hand, hips up, back down to the butt, down to the elbow, and back. 5. Good job, guys. All right, switch. Let's do the same thing. Other side. So, left hand, left leg up, squeezing that object tight. We've got everything hard on that floor, grounding ourselves. Ready, set, go. Elbow, hand, hips up, back down to the butt, elbow, and floor. 1, elbow, hand, hips up, back down to the butt, elbow, floor. 2, elbow, hand, hips up, back down to the butt, elbow, floor. 3, elbow, hand, hips up, back down to the butt, down to the elbow, floor. 4, elbow, hand, hips up, back down to the butt, down to the elbow, and flat on that back. 5. Good job on those. All right, back to our towel. Back to our towel. Hollow chin up. All right, last round here, last round. Sitting on that butt, hands are shoulder width. Let's rip that towel in half. Start with those feet just off that floor. Arms are up, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 100. 1, 2, 3, 2, 100. 1, 2, 3, 3, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 100. 1, 2, 3, 5, 100. 4, 100. 1, 2, 3, 5, 100. Woo! Good job there, guys. Doing those jump squats, doing those jump squats. Here we go. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent job. All right, for this last round, I'll show you guys how to do those get-ups using that detergent bottle. Again, a kettlebell works fantastic for these. All right, we're gonna set up right here. Right hand, right leg up. Left arm, left leg down. Dig everything in and go. Elbow, hand, hips up. Back to the butt, back to the elbow, and flat. 1. Elbow, hand, hips up. Back to the butt, back to the elbow, and 2. Elbow, hand, hips up, back to the butt, back to the elbow, floor. 3. Elbow, hand, hips up, back to the butt, back to the elbow, back to the floor. 4. Elbow, hand, hips up, back to the butt, back to the elbow, back to the floor. 5. Good. Let's switch. Do the same thing. Other side. So setting ourselves up right here. Left hand, left leg up. Squeeze that object tight. Pack that shoulder. Arm stays perfectly straight. Ready, set, go. Elbow, hand, hips up. Back to the butt, back to the elbow, flat to the floor. 1. Elbow, hand, hips up, back to the butt, back to the elbow, back to the floor. 2. Elbow, hand, hips up, back to the butt, back to the elbow, back to the floor. 3. Elbow, hand, hips up, back to the butt, back to the elbow, back to the floor. 4. Elbow, hand, hips up, back to the butt, back to the elbow, back to the floor. 5. Great job there, guys. Way to get that done. Love it. All right. So everybody grab some water, and then we're going to go over this last strength section. So we've been doing that single leg deadlift for a little while now. All right, hinging at those hips. It's time we add a little bit of weight to that bad boy. So we're going to do a weighted single leg deadlift. Dumbbell, kettlebell, laundry detergent, any of those work great. All right, so we're going to have one hand right with that weight. Squeeze that weight nice and tight. Make sure that our body's staying tall. No listing and leaning. No hunching forward. Stay big and tall. And then we're going to drive that foot all the way through that wall behind us. Body horizontal, back to vertical. 1. Drive that body horizontal, back to vertical. 2. All right, guys. No letting that body flare open. No letting that weight crunch our body down. All right, body stays engaged, core flat. Drive it back, drive it forward. Okay, guys? So week 1, 8. Week 2, 8. Week 3, 10. Week 4, 12 reps each side. All right, guys? So that's going to be our weighted single leg deadlift. We're going to follow that up with push-ups. So making sure, if you guys aren't able to do these from the floor, bolster yourself. Do as many as you can from a good position with great form and technique. If you need to, regress to the eccentric for however many reps you have left in that set. So push-up position, feet together, torque those hands. All right, we want thighs and nose to touch that floor. Regular tempo up and down. No butts in the air. No arms straight out from the sides of us. All right, stay square, core engaged, all the way down, all the way up. Okay, now week 1, 10. Week 2, 10. Week 3, 12. Week 4, 15. All right, guys. So make sure if you're having trouble, adjust that form. All right, guys. And then our last thing we're going to be doing is our bear crawl. Now, this is going to be a forward, backward bear crawl. So, if you guys don't have space, I'll show you an alternate in a second, but we're going to start. Hands, knees, and toes. Eyes are up. We're going to torque those hands, drive those knees apart, and then you're going to pick those knees off that floor. We're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg. All right? We're going to go forward, nice and steady, and then we're going to go backward. All right, now, the whole time you guys are doing these, no butts in the air, no booties shaking, okay? We want to keep those knees ½ inch off that floor. We want to keep those hips nice and quiet. All right, we're shooting for 8 to 10 steps forward, 8 to 10 steps backward, or if you got to cut those down, do 4, 4, 4, 4, whatever your combination is. If you don't have space to do our crawl, you're going to go back and do that bird dog like we did in the beginning. Opposite arm, opposite leg. 1, 2. All right, that's your alternate for that bear crawl, or you can always do our bear crawl hold, just picking those knees up for breaths as another option. All right, guys, so that is our third strength section for this day 8 phase 3. Let's get it done. All right, I'm going to start with that single leg deadlift. I'll show you guys the detergent first. So left arm, left leg. I'm going to hinge these hips. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, stay square, no floor and open. 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. I'm going to switch hands with that weight. So right hand, right leg is going out. Watch how that hip hinges. No flare and open. Here we go. 1, no falling over. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, push-ups is next. Push-up is next. Remember, find that form and technique, that spot that's going to work for you. All right, and first week, second week, 10, third week, 12, fourth week, 15. All right, I'm doing the 15, so do the right one for you. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good job on those push-ups. Way to stay rock solid, steady. All right, bear crawl time. All right, guys. Opposite arm, opposite hand. Smooth and steady with those hips. No butts in the air, no wobbling. Here we go. Nice and smooth and steady. Good, then reset, same thing backwards. All right, good job on that crawl. Now if that backwards is a real challenge for you, you can always switch and just do forwards only too. All right, guys, now back to that single leg deadlift. This time, I'm gonna show you guys how to do it with your sandbag, your backpack, either one of those is great. All right, we're gonna start with that object right next to us. Remember, suitcase position carry, like you're at the airport, and then we're gonna hinge those hips and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. I'm going to switch hands. So left hand, left leg goes up. Watch how my hip hinges. I'm not just pivoting on that femur. Here we go. 12 on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, good job with that. All right, going into our push-up position. All right, remember, if you kind of run out of gas, go to that eccentric down as your alternate. Here we go. Torque those hands, feet together, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo! Good job. All right, bear crawl time. All right, remember, keep this bear crawl perfect with that form. No wobbling. Rock solid, steady. All right? Ready, set, knees up, and opposite arm, opposite leg. Slow and steady. Crawling, smooth. No hips wobbling. Good, and then we're going to go backwards. Good. Woo! Good job, good job. And away. All right, good. Last round. Let's finish this out. Come on now, guys. I'm going to start with a dumbbell. All right, we're going to do that single leg deadlift this time with our dumbbell. So torque those feet. Dumbbell in that suitcase position. We're going to hinge those hips. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay square, no flaring open. 9, close that hip. 10, 11, 12. Good, let's switch. Do the same thing, other hand, making sure, staying square to that world. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good job, good job. All right, going to our push-up position. Let's crank these push-ups out. Let's go. Here it is. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Torque that ground. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes, and away. All right, bear crawl time. All right, setting ourselves up, torquing those hands, eyes up, and go. Nice and smooth and steady. Good, bringing it back. You got it. Let's go. Woo! Good job. Way to get that strength done today. All right, grab some water. I'm going to talk about this burn. All right, guys, so we're going to be doing what we call a march, sprint, march. All right, so think of it like we're kind of building that speed up. So what we're going to do, we're going to start doing a nice fast tempo march, and then we're going to turn it into a sprint, and then you're going to finish back down into our march. All right, so we're going to think of it 10-second chunks. So 10-second march, 10-second sprint, 10-second march, and then we're going to just do our recovery breaths. All right, so it's a 30-second on, 20-second off. First week, 6. Second week, 7. Third week, 7. Fourth week, 8. Rep count on these. Stick with me on this. All right, let's get it done. I got the timer ready to go. Ready, set, and go. Give me that march. All right. Good, nice and up tempo. 3, 2, 1, sprint. And march. Good, opposite arm, opposite leg. Get those knees and toes up. And good, recovery breaths. Good, now this second round, we're going to turn it into a skip, then that sprint, all right? So 3, 2, 1, go. Show me that skip. Skip in place. Good. I know it's probably been a while since you've done this. 3, 2, 1, sprint. Good, nice and fast, nice and fast. And good. Skip. Three, 2, 1. Good, recovery breaths. Good, back to that march this time. 3, 2, 1, march. Good, nice and fast on this march tempo. Nice and hard. Make it march like you mean it. And sprint. And march. Good. 3, 2, 1. Recover. That way, come on, guys. Stay with me. You got this. 3, 2, 1. Doing our skip. Skip. Here we go. Good, opposite arm, opposite leg. Get those knees and toes up. Ready, set, sprint. Nice and fast, nice and fast. And show me that switch. Good, 3, 2, 1. Good, rest. Come on, you got this. Stay with it, stay with it. All right, back to our march. In 3, 2, 1, march. Come on, march like you mean it. Cheek to cheek with those hands. Pump those arms. Get those knees and toes up. And sprint. And march. And recover. All right, back to our skips. Start in 3, 2, 1, skip. Good. Show me a good skip. Come on. Opposite arm, opposite face. And sprint. And skip. And recovery breaths. All right, back to that march. Starting in 3, 2, 1, march. Good, come on, nice and fast. Show me that good tempo. Get those knees and toes up, pump those arms. Yeah, you got this, let's finish it, let's go. And sprint. March. Good, recovery breaths. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Getting fired up here, couple left. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Show me that skip. Come on, skip. Sprint. And skip. Good job. Good recovery breaths. All right, finishing it up here. Done! Woo! Good job on that day 8. Way to work it, way to work it. Love it. All right, have a kick-ass week. Let's go. Stay on track. Thrive on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thrive!